Starting it off live a little differently on this Friday, going full 2 hours. And I know since we are going to full 2 hours, we're surprising bunch. What is that? Your phone that's not muted? All right. This Power's got that going on. We got about minute 38 before we go into the tease. And welcome to Beef Vegan Presents, the Friday edition. As I'm going to tease here, we're going to do F My Life next, but we're also going to talk about how Austin thought it'd be a great idea to film himself getting punched in the face. And to that, I say, you're right. It is a great idea. And I'm happy that you did it.
It's a good clip.
Well, we'll see how good of a clip it is. I mean, you were hesitating sending it to me because you don't feel like you really nailed it.
I didn't think it was that great of content, but I left it up to you.
Well, it might not be, but it is worth checking out. I am curious enough to be like, okay, you got punched in the face. It's like, let me see, maybe I'll get jealous. Be like, God, I wish I was that person. So good morning, guys. All right, I'm just sharing this out here real quick, and then we'll get ready for F My Life. And we have a good show open, and I have so much. The reason why we're doing full 2 hours is we have Austin going on the streets to Sexy Safeway to sing those songs like we were talking about 2 weeks ago. I'm excited about that. Plus, I have a shit ton of content to get to and a lot of fun stuff to share with you guys that I'm stoked about. And then Kristin Thompson from the Tucson Roadrunners is going to be coming in. It's one of her last appearances because she got a job elsewhere. We're going to talk about that and just hang out with Kristin because I do enjoy me Kristin, and she's been a part of the show. But she's been on the show probably like almost 10 times.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. All right, let's get ready to do a tease. Rock 102.1 KFMA is Beef Vegan Presents the podcast broadcast. We are officially live on the Facebook page and youtube.com/Beef Vegan. It's Friday, so we started early. We got a 2-hour podcast broadcast lined up for you. And the reason why is because we have so much to talk about on air and off that we needed to do 2 hours to get it all in. Coming up next, we have F My Life. And on the stream, we're going to be looking at a video that Austin shot of him getting punched in the face. For whatever reason. The only reason was to get content for the stream.
Yeah, and I was drunk.
Okay, yeah, team player. And that's the reason why I signed you up. You know, I needed somebody who would get drunk and say, hey, here, hold my phone while I get punched in the face. That's what I needed. That's the initiative that I'm not seeing out of you, Powers. Where's the video of you getting hit in the face?
Oh, I was shooting a video getting kicked in the nuts, but it just went awry. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, today we'll start with Austin's and then
Right. It was as good as the camera angle on Austin's stream.
Oh my God, he's falling apart. Okay, so we got F My Life coming up next. As always, I have a bonus FML I want to share with you real quick before we get into music from Drowning Pool and Nirvana. You guys ready to weigh in on this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. So the first, let me pull up my emails here. All right. First email today. Since I work at a donut shop, I came home smelling like fry oil and had bits of sugar on me. My boyfriend told me he loves having sex with me right after I get off of work. He said it's like having sex with a hot donut. Oh, F My Life for Ashley here. Austin.
Yeah, because that kind of says what he does in his free time.
Okay, what do you say there?
I'm going to say Big Baby because he didn't say glazed donut.
Oh, that makes it sound oddly gross.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That was the point.
Yes.
The rest of your F My Life's coming up after Drowning Pool. But first, here's Come As You Are on Rock 102.1 KFMA.
Watch your mouth.
I see what you did there. Good morning, everybody. So,
that was perfect after my joke.
Yes, I know. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you're an animal.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. Sean said, F my donut. Where's my yo's at? Yo, what's up, Anthony? What's up, Manny? And what's up, Sean? Early streamers here, OGs in the building. So like I was saying, Austin sent me this video. Let me pull this up real quick because I'm very curious to see.
It's vertical. I don't know if you already saw it, but
I didn't, and I don't care.
Okay,
that it's fine. Vertical. That's fine with me.
I do. That's atrocious.
Oh, actually, yeah, and okay. But first, all I'm seeing is the still Powers, and right off the bat, we got a shirtless, bald Austin.
Oh, shirtless, no less.
Dude looks like fucking powder.
Do you remember I was just gonna say, is Moby about to get punched in the head?
Yeah. No, I mean, immediately I want to like wish you well on your chemotherapy. Like, I am so.
Let me see.
Oh, it's.
I look like a crackhead.
I'm sure you look like an egghead. I was gonna say Batman's gonna come in to give you a biff bam pow.
Yeah, no, his head's not that big looking. All right, so let's see if I can make this big.
So what is this in 170p?
Yeah,
This was not filmed on
There we go.
Wi-Fi.
Oh my
There we
God,
go.
look at this man. Ooh, that's a pretty good shot.
Did you bang that chick?
No, my friend is
Of
banging
course
her.
not. Yeah,
No, not yet.
yeah,
Not yet.
because it's not really like a smooth pickup line to be like, "Hey, baby, want to punch me in the face?" I mean, I guess some girls would be into that.
She was
Some.
oddly excited to do it.
Oh, she's all excited. I can tell.
I mean, honestly, a lot of people would oddly get excited if you asked them to punch you in the face. Be like, you know what, you read my mind.
That's not something you get asked every day.
You got to do this like the way they do it. Like we can't set it to music, but like just get the few seconds so we can just watch him get punched a few times in a row.
Yeah, a nice little clip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just keep bringing
you
it
should have
back.
edited that together. And it is sideways. It's disappointing, but we'll do it again.
Only when he starts filming. I'm already filming.
Okay.
Oh.
That wasn't nothing. That's a shot. That's a shot.
She
She's
got my
cute.
jaw pretty good.
She did.
Yeah, no, she looked like she enjoyed herself. So
She really did.
Yeah.
And again, that came about because he was describing what he does in the radio show. He's like, and I do stunts. She's like, you do stunts?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, check it out.
Do a stunt right now. You want to punch me in the face?
that's what you said?
That's
Is that
a
literally
stunt.
what happened?
I
Yeah.
can't remember verbatim. Again, I was drunk, but it was
Okay.
something along those lines.
Okay. We'll show it again later on in the stream. Trust me. Very oddly, I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
What's up, Jeff? And
Thanks,
then
Manny.
Manny said, yeah, the mini doc Powers was great. Well done. Good on you, Powers. Powers, that was fantastic. Yeah, it was great. He didn't put it together. The kid who was in here like a week or two ago. What's his name again?
The YouTube is Ink and Staples, and that was David.
Yeah, no,
Siebert.
David was the guy who came in,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so he's the one that put it together. Excellent editing job, and it was great. Just kind of focusing on, what Powers has been up to in his mission here locally for years.
Gave Beef the rub, as I like to say. Got to give him the old rub.
It got a little bit in there. Yeah.
I liked the clips that we used from the show because that was good. He's like, go find a good clip of us on the show, and I found the boyfriend material joke, which I like.
Yes.
The
I know.
hobo of love.
I know.
That was one of the funniest things ever. The hobo of love. I thought that was great.
Yeah. So we need to, speaking of which, I mean, send me that clip again if you already linked it, because they need to put together essentially like a commercial for the stream. And that will help me out. That's the kind of reason why I need the 60-second clips as everyone goes, because I got to piece them all together and then give Rico the select few so he can work his magic to try to come up with a good 60-second, 30-second commercial that we could push out on social media promoting the podcast, broadcast, and the show.
Sure.
So that's
we
on
should
the
just
agenda.
film a commercial as
Yeah.
well, but we should do
Yes.
the clip one as well. But
Mhm.
we should film a fun commercial because they're easy to do. They're easier than you think.
Every video that you shoot, like any of our sketches, is essentially a commercial.
Yeah.
So we need to get back on that. We've been slacking on that, but been busy with life and whatnot. All right. So we have F My Life coming up in 2 minutes, but yes, it's definitely on the goals list that I put. All right. Well, real quick, let's watch Austin get punched in the face again. Real
Yeah,
quick,
that's a
'cause
good time.
just one more
so-
time.
also, again, shirtless Austin here.
Only when he starts filming. I'm already filming.
Yeah. There it comes. Boom! Nice shot. Boom!
Yeah,
nice.
So you see the face move, and I mean, you're like a skinny Uncle Fester. Yeah, you got to do something there. Why? First off, why are you shirtless?
I think I just came in hot. I think I just came in just immediately just being excited to see my friends. And I was just like, I just threw my shirt off.
Immediately took your shirt off.
Yeah.
So
It was a party.
funny.
It was a party.
It was a
Well,
party,
it looked
you know?
like a kickback, but I mean, definitely one where the dress code is just wear clothes.
It was a party for me.
Party for one.
Yeah.
Party for Austin.
Amazing. All right. F My Life is coming up here in a little bit. We have, like I was teasing on the show, certain things we're going to talk about here in the podcast broadcast. There's a woman who claims that she got kicked off an airplane because of her breasts. And I looked at this woman's Instagram page, and I'm going to guess it's a few things. It's not just the two things. Also, you know what the DINK lifestyle is. A lot of millennials are choosing to be dinks and live that DINK lifestyle. We're going to break that down on the air.
It's already my new least favorite pop culture term. What does that even mean?
You'll find out.
That sounds so modern.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah, and we got a devious teen who was able to hustle $6 million during COVID, not in a legal way. And of course, Austin's going to be on the stream going to the sexy Safeway singing lyrics that he has no idea, but you guys do, because we went through these songs before, and a lot of the lyrics that I read with you and and sang are the ones that he's going to be doing at the Sexy Safeway, unbeknownst to people. When you do that, you got to go up and say, hey, my name's Austin from Rock 102.1. Can I sing you a song? Right. And say, today is Eddie Vedder's birthday. Can I sing you an Eddie Vedder song? And it won't be Eddie Vedder songs. That's the best part.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We got 8 seconds about to do F My Life. Let's do this. I should probably change up my thing.
Did you get caught self-loving by your mom?
Awkward.
It is awkward. Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupid.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600 KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, Rock 102.1 KFMA. Time for a live edition on the podcast broadcast of F My Life. These are unfortunate situations. Email to me at beefvegan@kfma.com. But of course, if you have an F My Life situation you care to share on the air, give us a call, 600 KFMA. That's 600-5362. Austin, Powers, and myself will weigh in on these F My Lives. You guys ready?
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah. All right, first email. Today, my best friend stopped by my house, borrowed something, and left. That was the extent of our communication for the day. Today is my birthday. That's Tracy. F My Life for Tracy. What do you say, Powers?
I'm going to say, yeah, F My Life. No one wants you to forget your birthday.
Right. Austin, what do you say?
Big baby.
Oh, yeah?
I've had a couple people forget my birthday.
Purposely.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's okay still.
Best friend, but okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'll agree with you, Powers.
Thanks.
Definitely an F My Life,
And
Tracy.
happy birthday, by the way, Austin.
Oh,
No,
thanks.
I would just say that. I don't care. All right. All right. Next F My Life situation. Today, I finally got the cast off of my leg after being unable to walk for 6 weeks, watching daytime TV or playing my husband's Xbox all day. The plaster came off. I tried to stand up, tripped over the doctor's foot, and broke the apparently still not fully healed leg again in the same spot.
Yep.
Yeah. F My Life for Teresa.
Yes.
100%.
I had something similar happen when I was younger.
Really?
Yep.
So you broke it. Yeah. You had a cast. They took it
Go
off.
ahead, try and
broke it in.
stand on it.
Fragile man.
Yeah, missed the glass.
Yes. All right. What do you say, Austin?
100% F My Life. I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, I agree. 6 more weeks in the cast is going to suck, but at least you get to play Xbox. All right. A few more left here. Today, my boyfriend and I were in the middle of great sex when he suddenly called out his ex's name. Just before I decided to yell at him and throw him out of the room, I realized he performed better when he yelled her name, so I let him.
Oh,
Crazy. F My Life. What do you say, Austin?
Ooh, that stings. I don't know.
No,
I F My Life.
I
You
say
know,
big baby because, again, maybe it was like revenge sex or breakup sex, which is always hottest thing. So you have the like angry breakup sex, but you're not breaking up. So I think that's kind of the silver lining. I'm trying.
you are. I think you're reaching.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to say F My Life.
All right, fine. Well, then I get outweighed. F My Life it is. 2 more left. Today, my boyfriend confided in me that he has a used condom collection.
What?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Enough.
There's
What else
more.
is there to say? Oh, my gosh.
When I reacted with disgust, he reassured me that he only keeps the ones he uses with me. Doesn't make it better, huh?
No.
All right,
F
F My
No,
My
it
Life.
makes it worse.
Oh, Lord almighty.
All right, and final F My Life for the day. This is great from Clara. She said, today I found out that I was named after the woman my dad used to stalk when he was in high school. Clear. All right, so that was your F My Life. The first round. The second round of even crazier F My
I'll
Life.
just say that wasn't the saucy round. Yikes.
I know. Well, it is Friday. But yeah, the second round is going to be a little crazier. And that will be before we end the show today, because Kristin will be in studio. And I want to let her play a round of F My Life with us before she goes, because she got a job in Coachella Valley.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. That's where
Coachella.
she's going?
That's where she's going. She's going one desert to another. And yeah, because they're starting a team there. She gets an opportunity, and I'll let her explain all the
Oh.
cool stuff with it. Being a game ops manager, you have to, like radio, kind of bounce around market to market. With this new team means that she gets to do all the stuff from the ground up.
Yeah,
like everything
from day one.
from lights and everything. It's going to be brand new. So she's super excited about it. I'm excited for her. All right, Austin, get out of here, because I know that you need to do a couple things. You got to get your guitar, you got to get dressed, and you got to head down to the Sexy Safeway.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. So that's Austin, everybody. We're going to get ready and get all set up here for everything that we have going on. But first, in case you missed, let's see. The show opened this morning. It went a little something like this.
Done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. Beef Vegan Presents on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Happy Friday. Of course, we are streaming worldwide at KFMA.com. We're going to be doing a long podcast broadcast today. I see you shaking your head in, is it disbelief or disappointment there, Powers?
Oh, no, I just made sure to remove the headphones so that wake up sound effect doesn't scream in my ears.
Oh, come on. Don't be too sensitive.
That's
It's not even
that
that
guy.
loud.
Who needs that?
Are you not awake?
I don't
People who need to
that.
wake up. This is like an alarm clock. I wonder how many people actually set their alarm clocks to radio nowadays. I know it's a dying art form, but I grew up to that. Oh, back in my day when
Back in
TVs were
my
black and
day.
white and gotcha, bitch. Yeah. All right. So we
See, I
got
like that one.
yeah, you'll get that one a couple times today. We do have a great show lined up for you. Good morning, Austin. Good to see you
morning.
again.
Good to see you, buddy.
We're going to be sending Austin out onto the streets, and this was a bit that I wanted to do not last Friday because I was off, but the Friday beforehand. I wrote a bunch of lyrics that he doesn't know about, and we're going to have him go down under the guise of doing cover songs for strangers, but I'm going to feed him the lyrics he's going to sing to these strangers. And did you got your guitar and everything?
Yeah.
Good. And then Austin, another thing. So he took a couple weeks off. He's a new man. The guy shaved his head on me.
You know what my girlfriend pointed out?
What?
You were talking about that at the Smashing Pumpkins concert that you were thinking of doing that. That's
Right.
like we should have done that on the stream, obviously.
I know, you son
What
of
are
a bitch.
Yeah.
I know, man. It was a spur of the moment. Well, it wasn't. I was planning it. But that day, I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to do it.
Why?
I kept talking about it. I'm just going to do it.
Why? Because you like people kept handing you money that didn't know you and said God bless. Is that why? Is that
Yeah. No, I was the one saying God bless. That's usually how it
Well,
goes.
yeah. You got to say thank you for
Yeah.
those donations.
Of
But yeah,
course.
no, why did you first off, you're in a band, you know, a rock man. Why shave your head?
I don't know. I just wanted to start fresh. And it's getting freaking hot out there, dude.
Yeah, okay. I can see that's kind of hot, but at the same time, we had an image to put out there. When
To
I put you on
uphold.
the street, you were representing KFMA as a rocker kid. You were connecting with the audience. But yesterday, I saw a new promo kid. He had 80s style hair. What was his name, Dave?
Dave, yeah.
Yeah. He's going to be your replacement because his hair is amazing.
I call him David Lee Roth.
He looks like his haircut's straight out of Stranger Things. Like it is an 80s throwback extraordinaire. But no, we're going to have fun with Austin on the street.
Let me see what you look like there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
look
it's
at
got to
him.
grow in. And you know what you notice when you shaved your head bald? Let me see the top of your crown there. Yeah, so like your hair looked like it was, full and no sign of fading. And then you shave your head and you're like, no, there's signs.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
I've
signs.
noticed.
Still looks good. All right.
Thanks,
so,
buddy.
yeah. Last night was the NBA Finals Game 1. And yesterday I was busting Rico's balls because he was betting on the Celtics to win it all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you doing, man? I mean, obviously, the Golden State Warriors got this. They never lost as a cohesive unit. When everyone is starting and healthy, they're unstoppable. And they haven't lost at home throughout the entire playoffs. Well, last night, the Boston Celtics came to the Bay Area and said, yeah, F your record. Check this out. So maybe Rico did make a good bet, and I hope he did because he just downloaded the FanDuel app, got some bonus bets, and he's hooked. So, I hope he makes some money in the long run. Sometimes it can go either way. You get on a hot streak, and you're like, I'm unstoppable. I'm going to be a millionaire. Next thing you know, every bet you make is the wrong bet. So bet wisely, bet smart, bet responsibly. Yesterday, I saw that the first 3 episodes of The Boys is out.
Oh, is it?
Yes. Have you seen the first 2 seasons of The Boys?
I have 2 episodes left of season 2.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you a spoiler right off the bat because this is crazy. This is how The Boys started off. So if you watch the first 15 minutes of season 3, you're going to see this. Now, remember when we had that year gap between Avengers Endgame or Infinity War
Mhm.
and Avengers Endgame?
Yeah.
Right. Remember what the big theory was to stop Thanos or stop Thanos?
Was it to get Antman to fly up his butt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So keep that in mind in the first 15 minutes of The Boys.
Oh my gosh.
They Ant-Man a dude. They have an Ant-Man dude, and they in the most gruesome way. I can't even describe it on the radio, but it was a jaw-dropping, like holy S moment where I was like, I can't believe I just watched this on TV, and you got me. You got me. You know, they Ant-Man. It was just imagine a gay Ant-Man, right? And he's just like, that's what it was. It was gay Ant-Man, and he's like, oh, well, I got a little trick I could do for you. Uh-oh. And then what if gay Ant-Man or Ant-Man's inside somebody and then they sneeze? What would happen? Oh, it's not good. Oh, it's not good. So that first 15 minutes, I strongly recommend. Everything after that, you're on your own. All right. So it is fair warning, but my God, amazing.
Do you know that's some of the reason why I was like, I got to take a break from this show. Like, it is an extreme show.
Extreme.
Homelander scares me. Like, he genuinely does.
He is. He's a terrifying character, but even just the graphics and like I can't explain it on the air right now, but on the podcast broadcast, I will. What you actually see, it's revolutionary in a way.
Oh my God.
Because I've never seen I've consumed a lot of visual product in my days. I've never seen anything like this. And I was like, am I about to watch it? I am. Oh my God. Is this the inside of it is. Oh no. And then what's happening? And he did it. Oh my God. Like it was that kind of thought process going through it. And I made my girlfriend watch it. She was not even a fan of The Boys, but yeah, she was like, let's rewind and watch that again. I'm like, damn, yeah, it was good. So
Yikes.
yeah, The Boys is out. If you're looking to binge something this weekend, there you go. Watch The Boys, but fair warning, it is gruesome. All right, we have your Morning Moron coming up after Volbeat. Great show lined up for today, so make sure you keep it here all morning long. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA, and this is Nirvana. We back here on the stream? Yeah, we are. All right, sorry about that. I have to play the speed break real quick. Just had to do that. Contemplating that. And well, I love all these early birds too. Thank you guys for checking out. Don't forget to share it like you share Powers documentary.
Yeah, it's getting a lot of shares. Please share that.
Yeah, share away. All right. Which is good. I did bust Powers' balls though. There was a pause in one of his statements that was super innocent. But if you pause and you clip it, it doesn't sound that innocent. Sent it his way. It was good.
There's a few of those that happened today with you as well.
Name one besides the penis one. That's right. So it's not a few. It was one.
Well, there was a cum one, but I didn't want to say that again.
Come as you are.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well.
That was after your glazed donut, which only like skeevy pervs would have got that reference, which,
I'm glad you got it.
All that thought. Here's speed break time. Are you still talking?
If you could have a lifetime supply of anything, what would it be?
Weed?
Oh, good answer.
Yeah, right?
Good
I thought about it for a second too. And yeah, there's like food options, obviously, money, but lifetime supply of money, what is that even really? But a lifetime supply of weed would save me a lot of money.
Yeah.
And make
sell some of that weed.
Yeah. There you go. All right, stoners being stoners. Were you still talking when I was playing that? You
No.
trying to get an extra word in?
No.
Okay, good. I'll watch the playback and we'll see. All right, that's a good question to ask you guys on the stream, or ask the same question again on the stream. So you guys comment with your answer here. The question you asked was,
if you could have a lifetime supply of something,
anything,
what would it be? All right. And again, I thought immediately you think food, which is good.
Mhm.
Right? So that was a good point. Money, that's kind of a lame answer.
right?
You know,
Money is a layman. Well, I mean, it's also the most practical though, because you're just like, hey, yeah, with money, a lifetime supply of money, then I could get everything else I want.
yeah.
What did I just do here? Messing up my stream already.
What's
There we
wrong?
go. Nothing. All right. So yeah, pizza. Anthony said pizza.
Good answer. I think pizza's a good answer if you're going for food.
I guess, yeah. I mean, and even Weirdo said food, but Nick's with me, Team Weed.
Yeah.
Christina, vibrators. How many do you need?
Those batteries. Maybe you need the batteries.
You find one a solar powered rabbit. I think you're good, right?
Just splay out in the sun. It's a good time.
It is. It is. In fact, actually, weirdo, I might pop you in on this next segment here because you're an odd relationship expert.
Is that the way to put it?
Yeah. No, it's not the best way to put it. But have you ever heard what a DINK is? I'm forgetting your email address already.
Yeah. I'm confused, or I'm interested in whatever this is going to be.
Right.
Because I already hate the
I have a couple things that are talking about couples, and this is coupling. This is our relationship segment, because we're trying to cast that wide net. I mean, sure, we talked about poop for 35 minutes, but that was that last hour.
Yeah.
This this hour we talk about relationships, but actually something else I'm excited about just to talk about on the stream. Somebody told AI to insert Kermit the Frog into different movies and TV shows in each TV show or movie style.
Yeah.
And there's a whole thread of these images. The results are super impressive. And I know you're going to get stoked on this. Wait till you see this, because they picked a few like Star Wars, The Shining, Stranger Things. So you see Kermit the Frog in all these different styles, and it is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So we're going to see that after we talk some relationship nonsense here in about 3 seconds. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're live on the podcast broadcast where I'm going to show you some images of Kermit the Frog in all your favorite movies, but not just like Kermit the Frog from Sesame Street or the Muppets. Like they do it in each of the movie style. So like an Avatar style Kermit the Frog.
Fascinating.
Yes, a Star Wars style Kermit the Frog. Some of these Kermit the Frog styles will give you nightmares.
I believe it.
And this is all an AI. This is artificial intelligence that did this. Yeah, that
worse.
put it together. Yes. Oh, man. AI has been doing some very weird things. There was another program that is now made up its own language, and no one knows what it is. And it's basically communicating through this language and it's evolving right in front of our eyes. I mean, we're going to terminate ourselves so quickly. Yeah. Well, let's focus on real life issues right now. Relationship stuff, right?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Most of us have been in relationships. Some of us are in them now, right? Here's a good reason to be in a relationship. You might live longer. The bad thing is you're going to fight along the way. Almost all couples argue. In fact, actually, from a recent poll of 1,000 Americans who are in a serious relationship, 97% of people admitted to arguing with their significant other, fighting with them, basically. So it's part of the game, and it sucks. I mean, no one really likes it, except for my girlfriend, apparently. But no, I mean, people. I don't know. I mean, who really enjoys fighting?
Right. It's a normal part of life.
Yeah, it happens. 16% of people say they argue once a year or less. Another 16% say they fight multiple times a year. I was in relationships where it's like literally every day. Yeah. And luckily, I'm not in that kind of relationship now.
I'm from the East Coast. They call that foreplay.
Right. But the flip side to this, though, you're going to be fighting, and that sucks. You think that would add more stress and you would die sooner because of it. But apparently, if you're in a relationship, you might live longer. It actually lowers your risk of early death considerably. Maybe because you have someone there who, once you start stroking out because you're losing an argument, they could call 911 or give you CPR to resurrect you.
Yes.
Just because they're like, I'm not going to let you die while I didn't win this argument yet. I need you to survive just so you get my point. All right. And millennials are choosing to live the DINK lifestyle.
All right. Explain this.
Okay. Now, you actually might like this. Okay. Many couples are opting for this DINK lifestyle, and that's a new saying. But if you haven't heard of it, DINK stands for dual income, no kids.
Okay.
Yes. So it's not as kinky or weird as you would assume, because obviously we live in like the furry age, and there's all these weird sayings of things where like, oh, okay, what's this weird sex thing they're into now?
Right.
It's not. It's literally dual income, no kids. So partners are opting to live together with no plans for kids and live their best life. Some of the bonuses of the lifestyle include making last minute dinner plans, playing in sports leagues, or taking trips, essentially freedom. Yeah. Every parent knows that is the one thing that you get taken away from you and stripped from you immediately is your freedom. Freedom to do things whenever you want, because you have to plan them meticulously, and the kids always get the first say.
Yeah.
The stigma of choosing not to have kids is fading, especially online where you can find DINK groups. That's where it's going to get kinky.
That's where it's going to get kinky for sure.
Yeah. So let me ask you guys a couple questions. Feel free to give us a call on the podcast broadcast. Are you a DINK? And was it an easy decision? And what's your favorite part about having no kids? And if you are a DINK, do you feel like you're missing out on something? If you are, what is that? 600 KFMA, that's 600-5362. We'll keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. I ran out of breath there. I know Weirdo's not a DINK, though. She got kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess DINK, it was not as kinky as you were possibly hoping.
That was an anagram for responsibility and stuff, kind of.
True.
Oh, we both make money, and you know what? Let's not have children together.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a little square to me.
All right.
Gotta let loose. Plus, you know me, I want kids, like big time.
That's true, but you haven't lived with. When was the last? Have you ever lived with your girlfriend? A girlfriend?
No.
So yeah, you never had a cohabiting experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, I see how you're living. You live very free, right? And it's bachelor in a way, but I mean, obviously your passions are collecting, things like that. Things that were like my girlfriend, as stated to you, and it's no surprise, she would be driven mad within minutes of moving in and living with you because your life and lifestyle has consumed so much of your space. That changes when you're in a relationship because you got to compromise, or if you, as the guy, probably not get your way at all. Rocco on 2.1, who's this?
JJ again.
Hey, JJ.
I was wondering if you wanted to hear my miserable tales of trying to be a DINK 20 years ago.
20 years ago was the last time you were in a living relationship?
I had 2 fiancés, and I was a tech support guy, and my first fiancé was a hairdresser that had graduated from beauty school.
You know, she's crazy.
And we had, yeah, right. Well, she said she was working at La Artista and making good money, and we got a nice apartment downtown at the Julian Drews, and we were there for like a year, but like, and I was in a band, and it seemed great. It's like I was playing gigs, had lots of money, smoking lots of weed, you know, had lots of time with my girl, and it all fell apart when like some band guy like got jealous and got her high on mushrooms and like banged her, but like he threw our kitten out the window. He was a diabolical bastard.
Wait a second, JJ.
But
this is escalating at such a rapid pace.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it went from here to out of the screen perspective. I mean, banged your girlfriend and threw her kitten out a window?
Well, no, that's how it worked. Is he threw the kitten out the window, and we're all tripping, and like, no, everybody's like, "Oh no, poor kitten! How did it happen? Oh, it must have been an accident, you know, because the window was open." And like, I was tripping balls and freaking out, and he was sober and Mr. Cool and had his arm around my girl and was consoling her and going, "It'll be okay. Kitty will be okay." And me and my drummer were like trying to Q-tip and like bandage up the cat because its face was cracked in half falling from a 2-story fucking building.
Yeah, JJ, I can't. I don't want to talk about this stuff anymore. This is
Well,
crazy.
Okay, well, and my second fiance, I had been promoted from tech support to programmer, and I got her a job in customer care, and we were totally not going to have kids, and like life was pretty good. We had an apartment like a block away from work, the place where I got her a job. I was making like 12 an hour. She was making like 10 an hour 20 years ago. But like, she just got weird, started playing a lot of EverQuest and ignoring me. And then she like just left. And then I had to pay the rent. Like I had a year-long lease and just like, it just sucked, dude. Like you couldn't be a DINK 20 years ago.
Yo.
I'm glad to hear that it's working for kids now.
Right.
Because back then people just didn't have their crap together.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone. It wasn't just you, JJ.
Yeah, and JJ, you could still be a DINK. There's still time for you. So the next relationship you get in, you could DINK it up.
Yeah.
I'm not really looking to be one, but I mean, hey, who knows? If God puts a a hot, rich chick in front of me, I'm not going to turn it down. So
That's the spirit. You should date an author so that she can write down all these stories of yours and publish a book.
Yes.
There's your dual income.
yeah, that sounds like I could use a publisher because I've tried doing that. I suck, but I can write. So,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
That'd be
well,
nice.
thanks for that amazingly crazy story. I'm going to answer the other phone call here, JJ. I'll talk to you soon.
Later.
Take it easy. Yeah, that was nuts. All right. Rock 1 2.1. Who's this?
Hey, this is Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah,
what's up?
I got one complaint, man.
All right.
I
What's
love
up?
your show and everything, and I know you guys got to pay the bills, but these commercials are ridiculous, man. Every time there's a break, you guys play this babble, and
Oh, you know what?
oh my God, I'm so sick of these.
Speaking of which, I'm supposed to be playing the commercial. Speaking of which, Mike, I'm supposed to be playing a commercial right now, but instead I'm recording you complaining about commercials. So I messed up on that.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Here's my commercial.
Everybody's gonna think I'm a crybaby. Oh fuck!
Well, at least you said that after I started recording it. Oh my God. Yeah. Well, that was my bad. I just effed that up, but that was funny. And I'm playing a commercial right now. I'm playing my FanDuel commercial.
Yeah. Let me tell you, Mike, we have the same problem, and we kind of agree with you. We can't specifically go into the details because sponsors are important, but it is hard. I think that's the biggest.
Oh yeah.
I think,
hurdle.
Mike, honestly, there's a conversation amongst the industry. And of course, this company will be the last to the party, but we're figuring out ways to not only make a commercial break shorter, but to make them more entertaining and part of the programming. So that way it doesn't take away from the listener experience and keep people listening and tuning into radio. But, it's an uphill battle as far as radio, the way radio used to be and what radio needs to be. Trust me, I'm one of the thinkers of people trying to figure out what radio needs to be. And the more freedom I get, the more we'll be able to accomplish these goals. But it's a baby stepping process,
Right.
Yeah,
Plus, it's hard because you can't control the content of the commercials. And boy, a lot of companies sure like to say, we're going to sing a song, whether it's Charmin or Dr. Pepper or all this other stuff. Then there's some local that just, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Like it is just ear poison. It's difficult.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I do appreciate that. And at least I appreciate you sticking through. And I try to, if I have like tickets or something, I try to reward people who have, stuck through the commercial breaks and try to make it entertaining on the opposite end. So we'll figure it out, dude.
I haven't won nothing since the Who tickets, so I'm back. I'm trying again.
Oh yeah, you'll have plenty of opportunities. Next week, I have a ton of things to give away, including like a big concert announcement, which I don't even know what it is yet, but I'm being told it's a pretty big deal. So, lots of opportunities for you to win some stuff next week, Mike.
You got time for one more poop story?
I thought I was over the poop conversations, but okay, one more poop story. What you got, Mike?
I was living in a 1-bedroom house, and my son came over to visit for the weekend. And I was in the shower, and he had to go poop really bad, so he just went out in the backyard and squatted.
Right.
And when I got out of the shower, he told me about it, and I was like, "What?" So I scooped it up with the shovel and heaved it over the fence. And I lived right next to skate country on Stone. I didn't realize that I flung it right on the side of their building, and that poop stayed there for months and months. We were laughing about that poop stuck to the building.
Oh no, you made it petrified. A petrified poop stain. You tagged it. It's like graffiti. That's graffiti.
Graffiti, that's it.
Thanks. That's good. I was reaching on that one.
No, that was great.
Thanks. That's amazing.
Thanks,
dude.
guys.
Hey, thank you, Mike. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, later, man.
Peace.
Ridiculous.
Yes, I'll play the crap feedy story here. And that's a good speed break. And then I'm going to pull up this. All right, so here's the deal. I'm going to set up for a couple things, and I'm going to play this speed break back on the air. This morning, we did a pretty good morning one, complete with a white trash trailer park mugshot.
Yeah.
With a black eye. Rhonda, I think was her name. And in case you missed it, went a little something like this. I will say that the phone camera actually does look pretty good, so that's good, Austin. All right.
Plus, yeah.
It's 6:15, time for your morning moron. All right, this one's a doozy, coming out from the great state of Alabama. Oh, an Alabama woman. She's a 56-year-old woman named Rhonda. Oh, yeah, I love her already. She got into an argument with her boyfriend early Monday morning, and she decided that the best way to win a fight was by crashing a Mack truck through their mobile home.
Wow.
A Mack truck, which you know is probably bigger than their single wide trailer.
Easily.
Yeah. So you don't piss off Rhonda. I mean, that's a quick takeaway from this Morning Moron story.
Yeah.
Took a Mack truck and then drove it through their mobile home. And it's not clear who owns the home, but I'm guessing they were renting or the truck. I'm guessing it was stolen. But she hopped in and crashed directly into the front of their place while the boyfriend was standing on the porch. So he was treated with a leg and ankle injury at a nearby hospital. So he like jumped out of the way, but not quick enough.
Yeah.
You know, now his daughter and granddaughter were also inside because Alabama.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was a multi-generational trailer, as most trailers are. Actually, fun fact. If you find, one family inside a mobile home, it will be from different decades,
Certainly.
Yeah. Okay.
Generational talent there.
Absolutely. So Rhonda's okay too because she was in a Mack truck. She was sporting a nasty black eye in her mugshot though, but it didn't happen in the crash apparently. And now probably she got hit and she's like, "You want to punch me? Okay, cool. I'm going to get a Mack truck." So it's somewhat justifiable, but at the same time, very extreme. She could have killed a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now the boyfriend's ex heard about it and showed up to make sure her daughter and granddaughter were okay. And Rhonda grabbed her by the throat. So she wasn't done. She was like Terminator trailer trash.
The fire of them is in blaze and she walks out in slow motion, ready to choke a bee. Oh my goodness.
Yes, she insane. You want to see what Rhonda looks like? I know you do.
Oh, I want to see that black eye.
Oh yeah. So this I'm going to show a mugshot. Here's Rhonda at the end of the day. Looking all crazy and a black
Rhonda.
eye. Yes.
Wow.
And she's possibly drunk or super sleepy. Either way, taking a Mack truck, driving it through a mobile home during a domestic dispute definitely makes you a morning moron. All right, you want to see something cool, Powers?
I do.
Streamers, you want to see something cool?
They do.
Here is Kermit the Frog in Blade Runner 2049. So the backstory of this is someone used AI, right, to basically insert Kermit the Frog in some of the most favorite movies and just notorious movies of the past 30 years in the style of that movie. So this is the Blade Runner version of Kermit the Frog, and there's a ton of these, and it's amazing.
Can I weigh in on some of them already?
Of course.
With this one already, the one problem is the signature Kermit is that eye shape. So that one had black eyes. You got to have that circle with the weird thing.
You'll get the eye shape.
I
Trust
got to
me.
see that Kermit eye.
Rock 1 2.1. Who's this?
This is
Say your name again.
Chris.
Hey, what's up, Chris?
Yes. Hey, real quick question for you. I was thinking about purchasing tickets to Ghost in August, but I wanted to know what the restrictions are for the TCC still.
Actually,
they require masks,
no, there's no restriction at all. There hasn't been for a few months, and I mean, at the very least, the very most thing they'll do if they do it, and it really depends on what our COVID cases are like during this time of year. They might make you wear a mask entering the building, but then usually people walk in the building. It's their discretion whether or not they wear a mask, and a lot of people take those masks off. That's how it was for the Roadrunners games. It's just how it is.
Okay, I was wondering because their website states that they still have to wear a mask. So
yeah, and if they say, and again they haven't been enforcing that, but bring a mask just in case in October, and you might have to wear it past the gate in the metal detector, and then as soon as you're past the security, then you take it off, and they honestly don't care, and they don't want to hassle like thousands of people to remind them to put on masks. At this point, we all know what COVID is, what the risks are, and it's up to personal people to decide what they're going to do or not do, right?
Okay.
Sure. Also,
Perfect.
they don't
Then
want
that means
you.
I'm buying tickets today, then.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. You know that show's going to be sick, dude.
Oh yeah, I've been wanting to see Ghost for a long time now.
Yeah, I'm stoked for it too. So yeah, have no fear, man. It's going to be a good time.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much.
No worries. Talk to you soon. Bye. What were you going to say also?
Oh,
Tim?
I was going to give him the etiquette if he hooks up with anyone in the bathroom, make sure to wash his hands regardless of COVID protocol because it's disgusting.
Hey, no, it's his freedom choice whether or not he's going to wash his hands. I mean, who are you to tell him to wash his hands?
I'm just hoping.
Yeah, I mean, what are you, a communist?
Yeah.
Whatever they say. All right, so. Here's Blade Runner. I know. That's just how it is.
I like that one. What are you, communist or whatever they say?
Yeah, whatever fucking stupid argument it is. All right, so
I assume, is this one The Matrix?
No, that's Blade Runner. I already said
this one's
it.
Blade Runner still?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, then that is The Matrix. You're right.
Boom.
Yeah, very good. You can read.
I can't read any of this. I want to keep guessing.
This one.
That one is.
I don't think you'll know it.
That's an anime. That is some anime movie. Spirited Away?
Yeah, Spirited Away.
Yeah.
You did read it too?
I did not.
All right.
Look how tiny this phone is.
This is Kermit the Frog in Star Wars.
That's fantastic.
You like that one?
Yeah, he's got to have his eye pupils, not just
He looks like
eyes.
a dead lizard here.
Yeah, he's got to have his eyeball.
Yeah, speak into the mic when you do that. I know you're leaning in to see it,
Yeah.
but bring the mic with you.
Eyeball.
All right, 13 seconds. We're going to be on the air. I got more of those pictures to share with you because they're crazy, but also have. All right. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. I'm going to give you a little what's your beef advice here, going out to an email that I received at beefvegan@kfma.com just the other day. She wrote, lovely lady wrote, my fiance and I were recently talking about our past relationships, and he asked how often my ex-boyfriend and I had sex. I told him the truth about every day, right? Now he's concerned that there's something wrong with our sex life. I'm totally satisfied and prefer my fiance to my ex in every single way. We initially had less frequent sex because I wasn't used to his size and needed to quote unquote recover. But now I just don't think daily sex is practical or necessary. How do I get him to understand that he shouldn't be jealous and that I'm more than satisfied with our sex lives? And I responded to her. Guess what I said, Powers?
I don't have a guess. Or is it just bang more?
No, of course it's, I'm going to get better advice than that, dude.
Okay. What do you got?
Yeah. So I told her, I was like, okay, well, you know what the hang up is right now. The hang up is insecurity. But the reason why you're not having as much sex is because of his size. So focus on that and remind him that it's not that I don't want to have sex every day. It's just that you're so big and it just hurts when we do it so much and I need to recover or I won't be able to walk. Focus on that. Keep reminding him that he's so much bigger than the ex and he'll totally forget about how much sex you guys were having and just that he won, you know? So that's my advice.
That is a W.
Yeah. If you counter that advice or you want to add to it, go ahead and give me a call, 600 KFMA, 600-5362. I'll email her back and let her know. We got Kristin Thompson coming in studio here next hour. Austin on the streets, as we're sending him to the sexy Safeway to sing the lyrics I wrote for him that he doesn't know, to unsuspecting strangers and so much more. Plus a bonus round of F My Life. The podcast broadcast is live right now on youtube.com/beefvegan or on our Facebook page. Join us there. Keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. So much information to give away. Just directing people, traffic. What do you think of my advice here, streamers? Was that good advice? And letting her know, like, hey, you got to really just focus on that tidbit that you threw right there in the middle. Yeah. That he was just too big to do it all the time. You tell a guy that, they're going to be like, you know what? I understand. I mean, you might have to do some other things, but I understand. I'm sorry, I'm too big. Sorry, not sorry. All right. Beezy said that was great advice. All right, Manny. Excellent. Yeah, see, I just lost brain cells by her not figuring it out. Right? I mean, it's right there. That's it was the easiest response to an email that I've ever did because I'm like, hey, what?
You just got to do what the Japanese do in South Park to America. Oh, we have such a small penis.
Yeah.
Your penis so good.
Exactly.
Right?
We got a phone call right now. We'll see what they have to say. Rock 102.1. Who's this?
Hey, this is Sean.
Sean. Calling about the advice that I just gave out?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, yeah. Would you add to it or argue it?
So I'd actually add to it.
Okay.
I'd be throwing another way. Why would I have McDonald's every day when I could just have a nice filet mignon dinner and then get by every now and then?
Right.
Why would I want the cheap stuff every day when I can get the good stuff 2-3 times a week? I'm good.
Yes.
I can deal with that.
So what you're saying here is quality beef is more filling. And you're not going to be as hungry
quality
to where you need
over
to.
quantity.
Yeah.
Although it sounds like he's got plenty of quantity.
That's true. That's true. But I agree. I will add that to her. I'll give her that analogy as well. I'm sure she'll appreciate it, or at least her fiance will.
There you go.
I love it, dude. Thanks for
have a
adding
good
to
one.
that. You too. Take it easy, brother. All right, so we got good phone calls today, which is good. We've had a lot of people call in. A lot of our regulars call in as well, and I've been having fun with that. So, Chris, I tried to make it about me, say quality beef and more filling.
I liked it. I noticed.
Thank you. Someone needed to, because I thought I was like right there with you. Let's see. Rito said, yeah, I have to side with you. Lead with the size, but also that all relationships are different. Take it from a piece of poly advice, a piece of poly advice. Don't compare, it's just different. Yes. And that's got to be fair, right? I mean, you have to be in these situations too, where like your husband is, you can't be comparative. He can't be like, it's just different. And I enjoy all different things.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how, I guess, guys don't understand that, but it's so weird because we would appreciate, like, say boobs, the boob argument, right? It's like big boobs are awesome. Small boobs are awesome. Medium boobs are awesome. Those are just awesome. Right. So we don't really care. Awesome boobs are awesome boobs, all different sizes, all different experiences. And sure, there's preferences, but variety is the spice of life.
It sure is. I like the sampler.
Because you're a whore.
Wow, how dare you?
Speaking of whore, I mean, I don't have that loaded up yet.
Did we finish with Kermit?
You want to see more Kermit?
I do.
Okay, I'll give you more Kermit.
Give me some more Kermit. We only saw a few.
Yeah, while we're waiting on Austin. Yeah, there are a bunch of these, and it's amazing. So that was the Star Wars Kermit. This one is The Last Airbender.
I was just gonna say that's Avatar.
All right, I'll let you guess it then.
Let me see if I get another one. Wally.
Yep, there's the Wally Kermit.
I love Wally Kermit.
That's great. Again, this is AI that put this together.
Oh, I don't know.
That's some anime
nonsense.
That one as well. This one as well. Garden of Words. That's a cartoon. Oh, this one.
Family Guy.
Which you would think be like, oh, was
pretty
Kermit
good.
the Frog in Family Guy?
Definitely,
I mean,
yeah.
This is. What about this one?
Oh, fancy man.
The Grand Budapest Hotel.
Nice.
Yes. I'll tell you what, and I'll show you this one. This is the Avatar one.
Nice.
Isn't that great?
I like that one.
Yeah. Blue and green. He looks high.
He does.
Yeah. This one is scary. This is Kermit the Frog in The Shining.
That's interesting.
Yes. This next one, Total Recall. This might give you nightmares. Look at the swole.
Oh, swole.
Yes. With his red eyes, his Martian eyes.
Ugh.
Then we got Kermit the Frog in Mad Max Fury Road.
Nice. Look at that one.
Let's see. This one, it looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
He does.
But this is Kermit the Frog in The Dark Knight.
Really?
Yes. This is what Kermit the Frog would look like in The Dark Knight. Now I want to see it.
I'd say.
This one I would never want to see on acid. It's the Willy Wonka version. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Look at this Kermit the Frog.
Ugh.
Yeah, this is Kermit the Frog meets Mad Hatter.
That's horrifying.
Isn't it?
I found the best one though.
What's that?
Look, it's the beef vegan Kermit the Frog. There it is.
What, did you make one? Hold on.
I just did that right now. There you go.
Oh, let me put it on full screen.
Boom. Keep on frogging. That's
you
right.
just made that?
I just made that right now.
Send that to me.
That's terrible. I'll send you a good one if I'm going to do it.
Talented
It's all
son
on
of
the
a bitch.
eyes. It's all on the eyes.
It is all in the eyes. Good job on that one. All right. We did a segment called Ugly Names. We're talking about some of the ugliest names. Beautiful people have ugly names. What are some ugly names you came across? That was a question we asked, and it went a little something like this. Slap my nipples and call me Gertrude, huh? That was a rare one. That made me think about like ugly names because I was just contemplating this yesterday. I was like, you ever meet somebody that was hot but had an ugly name?
Yeah.
Or were just instantly turned off by someone just because their name was ugly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what? You're jumping in on it. So
I just remember we've talked about this before, and you have been plagued by this in the past.
I have been. There was a Bertha that I knew back in the day. Hot Bertha. I mean, the fact that I was too immature at the time to recognize how hot she was, but in hindsight, she was a dime piece. But I could not get over the name Bertha, so the name kind of ruined it for me, but probably saved her because
I got one. There's Agnes. Agnes is a
pretty ugly name. Have you met Agnes in real life?
Thankfully, no.
Okay.
No.
Have you ever met a Gertrude in real life?
No.
Yeah.
I'd say the closest might be a Dolores. That's not as bad, but it's up there.
Yeah, no. So I'm asking you guys, 600 KFMA, 600-5362. What's an ugly name that's like an instant red flag for you? Like, I will not date somebody who's named like Mildred. Right? Usually it's a bunch of like old names. I actually got a list. Yeah, Ursula, like from The Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid.
But I mean, it was an actual name before The Little Mermaid jacked it. Yeah. Areola, just like The Little Mermaid.
That's not her name. That's not her name. It's
it
not
is.
Areola.
It's Ursula Areola. Like, when was the last time you saw The Little Mermaid?
A few weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right. Rock 1, 2.1, who's this?
Jay,
what's an ugly name that you would not date or bang?
honestly,
Yeah.
Carmen.
What is it, Carmen?
Yep. Carmen.
Carmen.
Avoid that like the plague.
Well, is that because Carmens are crazy? Because I've known several hot Carmens.
Yeah.
I've yet to meet an ugly Carmen.
Lucky you.
Oh, so did you meet a Carmen so ugly that she ruined it for all Carmens?
For me, yes.
Wow. Is she your ex-wife or something? Is she like taking you to the bank?
No. Just no.
Okay.
That's so funny.
Wow. Well, that's a hot name turned ugly based off experience. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I guess it happens. Well, sorry. I mean, what if the next woman that you meet that you like makes your heart drop? Like, oh my God, that's the most gorgeous woman I ever seen in my life. Tells you her name is Carmen. Would you do it or not?
180 out the door. Bye-bye.
Wow.
What if her middle name is Carmen?
Oh, yeah.
No Carmen's.
Wow.
Period.
No Carmen's. Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a deal breaker for him.
Wow, Jay. Well, thanks for sharing that, dude. And yeah, sorry. Whatever Carmen did to you, I apologize. And that is a travesty. I'm sure it was bad. What'd she do to you?
Nah, we're not going to go down that road. Train don't run on a broken track.
All right, fair enough, Jay.
So funny.
Thanks. I appreciate the call, dude. So Carmen, a hot name turned ugly. There you have it. And if you have any other ugly names you want to add to this list, let me know. And it's funny because my girlfriend has an old name.
Yeah.
Because Mary, which is
classic.
It's a classic, but it's an old lady name. She recognizes it as an old lady name. Yeah.
Mary?
Yeah, man. That's 1800 style.
That's just
a little old
That's
school
like
style.
John. That's just a name. Mary's a pretty, I don't know. That doesn't seem old like
All right, maybe you're right.
Ingrid.
I mean,
Barbara's a pretty old one. I mean,
that's
a pretty good one.
No, I definitely hooked up with a Barbara. She called her Barb, and and she was older than me too. Ironically, you too.
Same here.
Of course, yeah, nice.
It's like twice my age.
Wait a second, is it the
Hold
same
on.
Barb?
Uh-oh.
Are we Eskimo brothers?
I wouldn't be surprised.
All right, as Powers just pointed out, right underneath you there, Kristen. Yeah, I'm an idiot, and I'm like, 1800 style. That the name Mary goes all the way back to the 1800s. Powers, you never heard of the name Mary? And then you reminded me what?
It goes back to BC style, I believe. That's a little before Christ.
Oh, the Virgin Mary.
Yes.
Oh,
the Mother Mary.
The Mother Mary. Yes.
That's kind of an old timey name.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's been around for a little over 100 years. Good morning, Kristen.
Good morning.
It's good to see you. Kristen is only going to be with us here. I mean, this might be her last appearance, but maybe next week if I could squeeze in one more appearance. But she got a new job, and congratulations. But that means she's leaving us, so boo. And I wanted to be able to hang out and have fun with you before you left because I really enjoyed you, the knowing you for this last 2 years. I don't know you for the rest of my days as well, but we won't be able to hang out. I won't be able to work with you.
That or you will have a place to crash at Coachella. I mean,
that's true,
right?
Yeah, I keep forgetting.
Let's be honest, Powers, we're both too old and broke for that. Let's be real. I mean, if we're millionaires, there is no age limit, right?
Right.
Because, you could be 50, but if you have money and you could afford Molly, you fit into Coachella all the time, but we can't. either. We don't have either. But I mean, it's great. She's going to Coachella, and that's Coachella Valley, which is Indio, California. I know it well because I've worked a few summers out in Indio.
Yeah.
And, I grew up in Arizona, Phoenix, and Tucson. And obviously it's hot here. And you think there's no place hotter in the world. Wrong.
Oh, great.
Indio is way fucking hotter.
Really?
Yes, it is death. Well, it's Death Valley. And it is definitely hotter than Phoenix in the summertime by like 10 degrees. I have never felt heat in my life as extreme as Indio. And I'm not trying to scare you away and keep you in Tucson.
It's okay.
I'm just going to let you know what you're getting signed up for.
That is true. Now, does it make a difference if I go a little more north? Like I'll be in like Palm Springs, Palm Desert area.
No.
Nope, still same. Okay.
Yes.
Because I know like here you go up to Phoenix and it's like 10 degrees hotter or colder, whatever that is.
But
so I
not
didn't know
really.
if that meant the same.
No,
there.
and like I said, I worked all that area. It's still kind of same valley, Palm Springs area, which it always surprised me. I'm like, this is the lap of luxury. This is where Sinatra would have a home.
Springs.
But
That's Palm Springs.
in the winter, yes.
Oh.
In the summer, no.
Not so much.
Right.
Yeah, the summer it's crazy hot. And it gets into like 125 region.
Wow.
Yes. And so Manny knows what I'm talking about here. But that's okay because just like in Tucson or Arizona, the survival is very simple. There's 3 things you need to do. You have a home with air conditioning.
Yes.
You drive in your air conditioned car to your air conditioned work, and then if you're outside, be in a swimming pool. You do those 4 things now. And then you're surviving.
You're surviving
the desert summer.
Can I say, even in the big winters that I used to grow up into back in New York and all that, one of the things I wanted that works just as well here, auto start. Treat yourself to
that.
Right?
I have that.
Big difference maker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then see, you're good. If you got auto start and you can cool your car down so you never have to feel what it's like on the inside of that oven.
Yeah, no, thank you.
You're golden.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what I need. My next car is gonna have auto start.
I've like coveted auto start, like it's just like the lap of luxury for sure. Like that's making it.
Yeah, that's science and technology actually benefiting us as a society.
It probably only costs like $400 to get it. It's probably not even a lot to get it, but
right.
I put it way up here.
It was one of those where like when I bought my car, I didn't know it had auto start because my main focus was heated seats.
Oh, also good.
Yeah.
And my heat stays on all the time.
Really?
Like it's currently.
Are you one of those chicks that's always cold?
Yes. Like they hate me at the office because I'm always freezing.
Yes.
So like the air conditioning was on yesterday and I had my heater on under my desk.
Yeah. Yeah, I would hate you at the office too, especially in the summertime and just Arizonans in general. Like, no, we want to be cool,
but it doesn't blow on anyone else but my legs. So like, it's not harming anybody. I don't think.
That's funny too that you work in ice hockey.
Yeah,
and I sit down at ice level, and I freeze for a living. So like, I'm always cold. Like at my house, I always have a blanket. It's not because I'm cold. It's just a matter of like security blanket, I guess.
Yeah. A blankie, then you should call it that. We got 12 seconds. We're going to do a tease. Remind people on the podcast broadcast today on the show as well. We send Austin down to the sexy Safeway. He's going to pop in and sing songs to strangers that I wrote lyrics for. He doesn't know what the lyrics are going to be. It's going to be funny. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. It's the podcast broadcast, and in studio, very special guest, a good friend of ours. We got Kristin Thompson of the Tucson Roadrunners. And then Kristin is going to be leaving us. So there's nothing off limits. I'm going to ask her a bunch of questions about her stay here in Tucson and her experience working with yours truly.
Oh, I love an exit interview.
Yes.
I always want to do these sorts of things for sure.
Yeah. So we're going to find out all the tea from Kristin on the podcast broadcast stream, and of course when we return after Lincoln Park. Plus we have Austin down at the sexy Safeway. He's gonna pop in practical Joker style. I'm gonna feed him song lyrics to sing to strangers. He doesn't know what they're gonna be, and let me tell you right now, they're not gonna be good. Not gonna be good at all. So we're gonna see these strangers' faces react to Austin singing these lyrics and see if Austin can sing them with the straight face as we do another round of Austin on the Street. All that and more on the podcast broadcast right now. So keep it right here. Just Bring Me the Horizon with Die For You on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Don't go away. It's cool when it rhymes. All right.
It is cool when it rhymes.
Yeah. Yeah, an exit interview.
Yeah, we love those.
Yeah, so I'll start off. Well, I don't want to start off with that. But let me ask you this, okay?
Yeah.
Like a rundown, because you've been in the game ops business and career for how many years now?
I've been in hockey for 10. Game ops side, I would say 7 seasons.
So you've been in hockey for 10 years, which is surprising to me. I never want to guess an age, but you come off as someone who's late 20s. You look mid 20s.
Right.
Yes, you look younger than that.
Don't
not
correct
even
him.
close to that.
There you go.
Not even close to it, but there we go. We'll take
Okay.
it.
Yes. Okay. So you look fantastic. But yeah, that's a long time to be in the industry. But you work for several organizations, not just hockey organizations. So give me a quick rundown of the organizations that you work for.
So I started as an intern with the Dallas Stars in the NHL, and I basically helped all of the departments. I was supposed to be sponsorship, but helped all the departments. So that was really fun. I was the only intern.
Nice.
And then I took a full-time job with the Texas Stars, which is in the AHL. We did a season there in sponsorship. Then I got out of sports for maybe like 8 months, got back in.
Why
and
did you
moved
get
to
out of
Florida.
sports?
Well,
You at the time you were over it, or
no, the boss that I had just wasn't the best, I guess.
Okay.
Is the best way to put that. He it's a development league. I mean, the players are here to develop, and so are the employees. Like this was my first like real job out of college, and it was just he wasn't patient. There wasn't any like teaching. I don't think we were his favorite department either. So he just kind of like brushed us off in general. So it just kind of was disheartening, and thought, okay, well maybe this isn't for me.
right?
So then the girl I actually worked with in Texas moved to Florida. And then she's like, hey, this team needs help. Do you want to move here? And that's when I moved over to Fort Lauderdale with the Panthers.
So what were you doing in that in between time for work?
Oh, I worked at a bank because that's what I was doing before this.
Okay.
Or before sports. Like in college, I worked at a bank. It was very easy. No offense to anybody that works in banking, but as a teller, it was very mindless. Like
yes.
As long as you knew how to count money or use a calculator, like
right.
It was easy. I didn't have to think very hard,
As long as you were okay with being robbed every now and then.
I did have to move to one branch that had bulletproof glass, and I was terrified.
Yes.
And I had to learn the basics of Spanish banking, which, if anybody knows Spanish banking, those banking terms in Spanish are not easy.
Okay.
So not easy.
All right.
But yeah, so I went to banking because that's what I did before I got into sports.
But yeah, you were bored with it. So then you got this opportunity to go to Florida.
Yeah, moved to Florida to the NHL again, still in sponsorship. Again, no offense to this boss, but when you're kind of sexist, it's not easy to work in those kind of environments.
Right. And I can imagine professional sports and the old school mentality, it was very sexist mentality anyways.
Yeah.
And the further back you go, I'm sure it was worse as we've gotten better in the last decade.
Right.
Yeah, that was a tough one just because, his wife was very different from all the girls in our office. And, somebody y'all know, both of you kind of know me. I'm not one to just say, okay, like, that's fine, like, without asking questions. So I asked a lot of questions, and that came off very confrontational. And I'm not that. It's just I want to know why things are being done the way they're being done so that
you have a better understanding.
He didn't understand that one. So left there, went down to the ECHL, which, was kind of not a gut punch, but it kind of was.
Is that lower than AHL?
Yeah, that's the one lower than the AHL. That's where I took on game ops and basically every other department that didn't have a person.
Yes.
So I did that for a couple of seasons, and that was huge. Like that probably I look back on, and I was telling Kayla this the other day that, if I hadn't have taken that step back, I wouldn't be here.
Yes.
I'd still be in sponsorship, kind of not happy.
Right.
So I appreciate the ECHL opportunity. It was wild. Like team mom, like the rules are nowhere close to what they are here as far as like these guys are playing for way less money.
Yes.
But they're just playing because they love it. I mean, some of them are still playing because they have a chance. Others, it's like
they're just playing because they can.
Playing because they can. Yeah. And then I ended up in hurricanes got me. Florida and I were not friends because I went through a Category 5 hurricane.
Ooh.
Oh, you lived through a Category 5 hurricane? Yes.
Well, I evacuated the Category 5 because it was going to be a direct hit.
Okay. So the place that you were living at, did it get messed up?
No, it actually wasn't bad. It was Category 5, but they give you levels. I was in level B, which is A is the closest to the water, which means like when the little tail comes and whips back around and puts all the water back. You want to talk about a weird sight? We used to go to the pier and go fishing.
Yeah.
That same pier had no water for the better part of like 3 hours. It was unnerving, but
That's
all that
terrifying.
water that got sucked up, they bring it right back. And they say group B gets about 12 feet of water. Well, I lived on the second story and I thought, well,
yeah,
that's going to be tough. But we did all the things. Like I Googled, I've never had so many mental breakdowns as trying to prepare to evacuate for a hurricane.
Yeah.
What do you take? Like, what do you take? What do you put where? What do you hide? What do you don't know what you're coming back to?
Yeah.
How long you're going to be gone? And granted, I was
take
going
your
back
pets
home.
and go. Yeah. 18 seconds here before we get back on the air. But
So I moved to San Antonio, and that's where.
Then you worked with the Spurs, and on that note, we're gonna talk about you working with the Spurs here in about 5 seconds, because I was like, oh yeah, you work for the Spurs. Look at this. All right.
I did.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. It's the podcast broadcast, and we're live here with Kristin Thompson, who is going to be my boss, or has been my boss at the Tucson Roadrunners for this past season and a half, and then she's going to leave me. Like every woman in my life, she runs away. And it's not about me, though.
Dang it.
Yes.
Don't worry, buddy. I'll never leave you.
Oh, you too? Yes. Well, you're not a woman. Those hips tell me otherwise, but you're not. I know you're not. But yeah, we're talking about Kristin's run and rise into the world of game ops management and professional sports in general, and being a strong woman in a very old school male dominated field. I was always impressed with the way that Kristin handled her job and her business and ran the operation. And I say this, I mean this. You're on your way out. I got nothing to lose. You can't fire me now.
Come on.
Yes, and I recently discovered that you also worked for the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, I worked for. So we had in the Spurs we had 5. Well, we technically had 5 when I was signed my offer letter. We had 5. We had the women's basketball, soccer, G League, the Spurs, and the Rampage. So we had 5
teams that you all work for. So in an organization, you ran all 5. Now, during what era?
No. I only ran 1. I worked in all 5, but they sold literally the day I signed my offer letters, the day they sold the women's basketball to Vegas.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Which comes full circle later on down the road. So I don't have to do women's basketball. I was terrified. I've never done more research on women's basketball in my entire life than I did the day I signed my offer letter of like, oh crap, we've got to learn basketball.
Well, yeah, and you're a person who knows all sports. You smoked Justin Spears, our ESPN analyst on, and doing sports trivia. And this guy's like an encyclopedia.
Yeah.
So that surprises me that you needed to do that much research.
Yeah, it's the rules of basketball I don't get.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I don't get the rules. And so it's one of those where I did all the research and like, oh, it got sold. So all you're doing is hockey. I was like, we got this.
Oh, that's cool.
And then my first off season, I worked in soccer, which was really fun right up until you realize that soccer season runs March to October. So like the dead heat
summer.
of Texas.
Yeah.
Texas summer is very different. It's not as quote unquote hot. It's humid. So there's some suffocation feeling there that the humidity gets you. But I worked in soccer. I did 1 Spurs game, directed 1 Spurs game, and I was terrified.
Yeah, who was on the Spurs at the time? Did you still have Tony Parker on the Spurs, Tim Duncan, any of those mega stars?
Manu.
Okay, yeah, Manu still.
We had LA, Patty Mills, Derek White.
All right, that's enough. I really hate the Spurs. I do.
Those are all the ones I remember, and the only reason I remember that is I did 3 jersey retirements while I was there. 3 or 2?
Oh, nice.
2.
Okay.
We hung 2 jerseys in the rafters.
Which jerseys did you hang in the rafters?
Tony and Manu.
Okay, those are big jerseys to hang.
Those were big jerseys, big things to be a part of. I've never been so terrified. Like when they say that pop means business, I was terrified.
Yes, Greg Popovich, she's talking about.
Okay.
To all you non-sports
sorry.
heads out there. I looked at Powers like, Pop, your dad was there?
Yeah,
Why is that?
I call it soda.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Now,
he was terrifying.
Yes. Well, that's good. The reputation precedes him.
Nice guy, though. Very nice.
Now it's time for an exit interview because you got a job in Coachella Valley for a new team organization. Yep. Your overall experience for the Tucson Roadrunners, I know, is a positive one.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. When initially they thrusted me upon you,
settle down.
Yeah, in a way, were you did you not have long-term plans for me for the team and organization? Did you? Because I know that we started working together during pandemic. You and I were both on the same page as to why am I coming back right now?
Yeah.
Right.
It was very much, we had made it all the way through March at this point, right? I think you started, like, your first game was like April's, right? You came back from Mexico or something.
And it was the tail end of the season, last like 5 games of the pandemic season.
Yeah. And Bob was like, hey, I want you to go like have lunch with Beef, see if like this is going to be a fit. It wasn't really so much as see if this was going to be a fit as much as like, hey, this is going to be a fit. Like, go make it fit.
Right.
I was like, oh, okay.
See, forced upon her. Like, hey, you inherited this job. You inherited this knucklehead.
But I will say I did zero background or zero, like, I didn't watch anything on you. So the first time we all hung out, it was like me, Noah, who's our old mascot, and Beef. We went and had tacos or went and grabbed lunch at Boca.
Yes.
And that was the first time I had met him, was we were sitting there having tacos. Completely normal, like, had no idea. Everybody's like, you know, you got to watch out because he like will blow the speakers if you don't watch out. And I'm thinking, not my speakers. So
that's
like,
the warning that you got, is I get too loud.
Yeah. Or that they couldn't understand you, and that we needed to figure out how to do closed captions. And I was like, there's no chance that happens anywhere. The only place I know that has closed captions is Seattle.
Yeah.
And that's because they have a program that like, and it's expensive to do that. But those were the 2 things that I was told. Like, those were the 2 warnings I was given.
I don't understand how I still have this job. I honestly don't. I really don't. We're going to keep the conversation going with Kristin Thompson on the podcast broadcast stream, trying to figure this out. I do appreciate it. And thank you, Bob Hoffman, Tucson Rollers, keeping me around.
He's loud and we can't understand it. Get to work.
That's our guy. And he's your problem now.
Exactly. Pretty much.
Clear. That is funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the things I was told. And I think it was Noah that was like, yeah, sometimes you can't understand them, but you just roll with it. And like, eventually they get there. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's fine.
You know, I've been to over a dozen games this past. I'm like, I don't have a problem understanding it.
Maybe it depends on where you sit.
Yes.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
And it's like that with everything. It's not just Beef. It's, I mean, Yaz, Kim, and it doesn't matter what microphone. It doesn't matter what speaker. Like, the music's hard to hear if you sit in a certain section. Like, the building, for some reason, has some dead holes in it, and it's not just Beef. It was just that was what Noah gave me from the get-go.
I remember you complaining about either someone complained, like some old man was complaining, like that he was too loud because he's by the speaker.
Yes, because he sits by the speaker, but then you had Kim, her seats were where you couldn't hear hardly anything.
That's so funny.
So we can't win in that building.
That's a very odd like introduction, or before we met. And luckily at lunch I wasn't like blowing out your eardrums.
No. It was all good.
Yeah.
And Noah came with us, so it was one of those where Noah's like, I want to come. I was like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
No biggie.
They do realize that the screen says get loud when he's saying that, right?
Yes.
Yes, but I don't think it was during the noise meters. It was like during promos. They were like, what's he saying? And I'm like, I don't know, let it happen.
No, I mean, trust me.
There's nothing bad.
Yeah, as we go through, and it's been 5 seasons now, so like I mean, there's sometimes my brain shuts off and I mumble through stuff where I know I'm not even saying words. I'm like, oh.
Especially if it's a weekday and he's got work in the morning.
Yeah, the Tuesday nights are tough.
Yeah.
A Tuesday night's tough, and then like the Friday, sometimes it was a Friday, or it was after a back-to-back, so like that Saturday. So you could always kind of tell, what kind of week Beef had.
Right. So, okay, let me ask you this. Is there a particular boneheaded moment or a moment where you're like, oh no, throughout the season that the 2 seasons that we worked together, that you're just like, fucking Beef?
There was a funny one where it was just like, I didn't catch it at first, and then my brain caught it a couple seconds later, and I was like, he said the wrong day of the week.
No, yeah.
It was when he's like, it's Friday, and it was actually Saturday, or Saturday and Friday, whichever one it was.
Yeah.
Got the days mixed up, and he said that, and I like went along with it for the first like 5 seconds, and then I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. I think I got a text message after that, like, not today, dude. I'm like, oh. All right. Well, I want that Friday night energy on a Saturday.
Saturday. That was the only one where it was like, there was maybe one other that I was like, oh, it was this very, almost not the last game, the one where we were following you. You didn't look over to the screen to see that you were live, and the cameraman was just following you until you finally looked. And we followed you for like solidly 20 seconds.
Oh.
No clue. Like, and I can't remember, it was like Smile Cam or Dance Cam or some cam. that was supposed to, it was Smile Cam.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, we have no way of communicating other than text. And I'm texting him. I'm texting our game ops interns. I'm like, Beef's on. They're like, yeah, we know. We're trying. And Beef's just cruising through the stands.
Just
and I was like,
minding my own.
That's fine. Like, we'll get there. Just wait a minute.
That's a good behind the scenes thing. Hold that thought. We finally got Austin. Well, I appreciate you not firing me.
Absolutely not.
First off, and never. Yeah, and it's been a blast. Austin, you finally there. Austin, can you hear us?
What's up?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, good. All right, so you got your guitar. Where's your jacket? Are you gonna be able to hold this phone now that you finally popped in? It's 9:22. So, Kristin, what we're doing is Austin on the street. We're gonna have him go up to unsuspecting people. Tell them it's Eddie Vedder's birthday. He's Austin from Rock 102.1. You have to say that first. And on behalf of Eddie Vedder's birthday, I'd love to play you a Pearl Jam song real quick. Can I play you a Pearl Jam song? And then I'm going to feed him lyrics to sing that aren't Pearl Jam songs. All right. Okay. So you understand everything right there, Austin?
Yep.
Okay. And then how are you going to hold your phone? What do you got going on?
I got a way to do it from my pants pocket.
Okay. All right. Well, get it all set up in your pants pocket, and then I know, because I'm like, fuck. Are you fucking this up right now? It feels like you're fucking it up. Do you feel like you're fucking
No, I'm gonna make it work.
You can set it down on a ledge somewhere, I bet, and stay a little close to the entrance, maybe.
Yeah, it's true, because we're gonna be able to hear your audio through your AirPods. You have those in, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. You see the face and like something. Give me something. All right.
This is roles reversed. Beef is now me.
Yes.
Oh, it's
This
funny
is
to watch
amazing.
this.
All right. Are you okay? So yeah, get all situated. I'll pop you back in on the stream, and then we're gonna feed. Let me hear the 4 chords real quick. Can you even do that, or no? You got your hand there. Get situated. Put your phone somewhere. But see, the problem is if he does the phone thing, we might not be able to see him or the person he like kind of bum rushes, because he can't be right outside the door. They're gonna kick him off property. You understand?
True.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna have my phone in my pocket and just kind of like lift my leg up as I play.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna look weird, which I appreciate. Go ahead and do that now, and then we'll pop you back in the stream when you're all set. All right, so that's awesome.
This kid couldn't keep his phone like this before. It fell 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, real quick, say hi to Todd as well. Hey, Todd, you have your
Todd,
face
you look
is
like
numb.
Hi, yeah.
What happened?
I had a couple molars switch teams. I had to come out this morning, and so this side of my face is just not there anymore.
Is that why you're in the hospital? Is that why you were in the hospital yesterday?
No, that was for a kidney Doppler.
Oh.
He got married on Friday. It's just been all downhill from there.
It's an immediate like hurricane of bad luck, huh?
Well, no, yeah. Well, it was all the doctor's appointments that were lined up at the end of my vacation time. So
you sound like a drunk at the end of a pier.
Yeah,
I feel like I got my ass whooped. Is what I feel like right now.
You kind of look like that too.
You do.
That's good. We'll stay on the stream because I'm going to be popping you in and out just to kind of.
Sure. I'll come and give words.
We gotta get him on.
I'll say all the things. Welcome to Beef Vegan Presents.
Yes.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a great. I'll have you be my announcer. So yeah, stand by. I'm gonna pop you back in when we're live on the air. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So that's see we're having fun this morning.
Just gotta clean the drool from the side just every so often.
All right. Let's see how Austin's doing real quick. All right, Austin, you can hear us, right?
Yep.
Okay. Good. You go up to that guy. Say you're Austin from KFMA.
Excuse me, sir. I'm Austin from KFMA, the rock station. I was just wondering, since it's Eddie Vedder's birthday today, if I could sing you a quick song just before you take off.
I only am.
Yeah.
Just a verse or two. No money. No, I just want to play you a song.
Oh, he's trying to give him money.
All right, here we go. First line is I'm not gay, I'm just curious.
All right. I'm not gay, I'm just curious.
There you go. My girl's not mad. She's just furious.
My girl's not mad. She's just furious. Oh, yeah.
Because her brother is my lover.
Because her brother's my lover.
And I'm a sucker for a furry butt.
Forgot that last line. What was that last line again?
Because I'm a sucker for a furry butt.
Because I'm a sucker for a furry butt. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. I love balls, too.
And I love balls, too.
Say it was a deep track off of the Vitology album.
It was a deep track off of the Vitology album. Yeah, you remember that one, right?
I think it was well.
Vitology?
Oh, Vitology.
Yeah.
That's wait, that's Eddie Vedder. Okay.
Yeah, that's Eddie Vedder.
Yeah, Pro Jam. Yeah. You want to hear?
Yeah, you
one
know
more?
that song, right?
Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah.
Do you want to hear another one real quick?
He's heard it.
Eddie Van Halen.
Oh yeah, well, I know some
Yeah,
Eddie
you
Van
do
Halen.
Eddie Van Halen. Yeah.
Yeah, here it comes.
Yeah, I can play you some Eddie Van Halen right now. All right.
All right. Here you go. Yeah. Here's an Eddie Van Halen song. This is not a song. I'm just on heroin.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not a song. I'm just on heroin.
All right. I'm not singing you a song about heroin.
I'm not singing you a song about heroin.
This is just a song to tell you.
This is just a song to tell you.
I want to get close enough to smell you.
I want to get close enough to smell you.
Because smelling is what I like to do on heroin.
And smelling is what I like to do on heroin.
Yeah. Like, there you go. Eddie Van Halen.
I've had a couple of guitars, but they always end up.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever write songs like that? No? Oh.
No. All right, we're going to talk with Austin here in a second. Rockwell 2.1 KFMA. We're doing Austin on the street. As Austin just
getting that money, he's getting paid.
They keep like every time he goes up because he looks so homeless. People attempt to give him money, which is amazing. What did you think of that? What did you think of those lyrics there, Kristin?
That was wow. I mean, I'm impressed with your writing skills.
Oh yeah. No, I just wanted to have him. Say a bunch of, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. I got more lyrics from that.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Yes. I did like the heroin song though. It's like, this is not a song. I'm just on heroin.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh, good. There we go. That's the explanation.
Yes. The other night we had dinner together to celebrate the end of the year and the announcement of the big job. Well, I had a big announcement as well. I got a contract renewal. Yeah, where I'm signed for another 2 years here on KFMA. And that's right. Not all, because the station has given me lots of different goodies to help the show move forward into the future, including a brand new show announcer. Did you know this?
Oh, well, I have not heard this yet.
Yes, it's a top dollar show announcer. I can only get somebody for the best amount of money. I got the Todd. All right. Check out some of these announcements for the show. Okay. So this is B-Figure Presents on Rock 102.1. Listen to this guy. He's a pro.
Big Figure Presents on Rock 102.1 KFMA.
See, there you go. See, that's pretty good.
There's big figures in the morning. Back at 2.1 KFMA.
Yes. See,
is this offensive?
No, it's not offensive. This is Todd. He has a numb face. He's not. Oh. This is just how he sounds.
Todd's numb face.
Yes. I know it sounds differently. This is how he sounds right now. And looks right now.
Yes, Todd, you look like someone hit you in the head with a shovel.
But just for the side of the face.
This is 3 days after he got married, too. Is your wife regretting it already?
No, eventually I get my face back.
Yeah, that's true. That's something to look forward to.
Did you get?
Well, some people will look forward to it at the very least. I just look forward to sounding like a normal person once again.
Well, I don't know if you've ever sounded like a normal person, but
relatively
for you.
speaking.
Yes. And Sean said typical beef listener. Thanks for that, Sean.
Yeah.
And you're right. I'm a man of the people.
Did you get, what are they, wisdom teeth taken out?
2 of them.
Oh.
They switched teams. They had to go.
So it's Todd now with 50% less wisdom.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I'm great.
Oh my God. I don't think all the Novocaine's worn off on his brain either.
No.
He's thriving.
That's good. I'm sure the weed helps too.
That's right.
See, there we go.
Yes. All right. We're keeping it going on the podcast broadcast. He's still going. All right, hold that thought, Todd. Coming up on the podcast broadcast stream, there's a woman who claims to be kicked off of the airplane because her breasts are too big. I have those pictures to show you, and you guys can be the judge. Yes. Plus, we have Austin at the sexy Safeway singing songs to strangers, the lyrics that we're feeding him, and it's getting fun. So you can join us on the stream for that, but we'll keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear. All right.
Ridiculous.
Yes, ridiculous is the way it goes. And
don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs.
I have a question.
Do drugs because it makes your face feel better.
That's right. Hold on. What's the question, real quick?
I want to ask her about hockey stuff because there's one thing that's just been on my mind.
Oh,
okay.
So it's a new team.
It's a new brand new.
What's their name?
The Coachella Valley Firebirds.
Oh,
nice. It's so weird that Coachella Valley is getting their own team now.
It's like the one and only professional team out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the closest one's going to be the San Diego Gulls. So that'll probably be
What's
close
the
by.
general population of Coachella Valley? I mean, it's Indio, it's Palm Springs, so it's kind of like a smaller town. I know the little strip downtown is kind of fun, but not as fun as being in a college town, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't all that it was cracked up to be. The college town here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Okay.
oh, good. You got to spill the tea on the dirty tea.
Yeah.
It was
That's
just like very minimal. I mean, you have the two streets worth of bars. It was like,
yes.
that's
Well,
it?
that's the
best we can do.
downtown. You could have went north side. I mean, but okay, you're right. There is 2 streets.
Our downtown is not exactly sprawling.
And
No.
downtown closes at 11
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
most nights.
Yeah.
And that to me is wild.
Yeah. Well, on weeknights, especially.
Even
So
on the
that does
weekends,
suck.
like we'd go post game to grab a drink, and we don't get out of there till 10:30 ish,
Mhm.
sometimes 11. It's like on a Friday night, it stays open maybe till midnight, and it's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
One drink later, and you're like, okay, where's next? And it's like, I don't necessarily want to go to the hut dressed like I just came from a game, because then you're overdressed for the hut, or you're
That's true.
overdressed for wherever.
If you wear shoes, you're overdressed for the hut. I do enjoy the hut, though.
Facts.
Yeah. So, but you're going to be able to build up the team from the ground floor up, right?
Yeah, this
Yes.
is ground floor. Like the arena's not done yet.
Right.
The arena actually won't be done till December, so I won't have a home game until December.
Wow.
So the season will start in October, and then their first home game in Palm Desert will be in late December. They'll play a lot of their games up in Seattle, so I'll have a chance to go up maybe a couple times to Seattle.
Nice. That'll be fun.
And see it from that perspective. It only just makes it where you're like, oh, they have great toys and things like that. And it's like, I don't know that we can handle all those because, here we have enough issues finding camera guys and production staff. And I'm going to have probably that same problem there is finding a solid production staff to run all the equipment I buy. So
You think it's California?
You would
so there
think.
might be some more of that.
Yeah,
And
it's
you would
not
think
LA,
with
though.
Coachella
Right.
being there that
Yeah.
maybe there are some people that stay, but I'm sure there's a production company of some kind that.
And it's very close to the Salton Sea, too. So there are a lot of
Yeah.
tweakers out there as well.
Are you? Let me ask you this. And this is
Yeah.
personal, but
Mhm.
you getting that sweet pay raise to
Mhm.
move?
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh,
Going
yeah.
up-
It's getting
going
that
up
money.
them brackets.
Do you think you'll be able to find someone as good as me as arena host out in Coachella Valley?
No.
Have you ever had anyone as good as me as an arena host before?
There's
Honestly,
a tie.
There's
It's
a tie.
Yeah.
And so I'm
So-
tied with the best arena host you ever worked with.
Yeah.
That's impressive. See that,
Yeah. We
Paris?
had I had a guy girl duo in San Antonio that they were really good. I think the only difference is they painted their faces for any and everything they possibly could. So we did like Dia de los Muertos, but we did it. So we did the whole name change.
Right.
That's kind of actually the team that we borrowed the idea from was the San Antonio team. So when I got here, he was like, oh, perfect. You know exactly how this went. Let's do it here.
Right.
But they showed up dressed and painted as, you've seen the movie Coco?
Yes.
They came looking like Coco. And that actually, I had the host. I will say the one other guy that was probably right in line with that one was Jorge. He worked at Six Flags in San Antonio.
Okay.
And he was like one of their
carnival barkers,
entertainment kind of guys. And so he was all over the place, was agile. I mean, he would jump around, climb through the seats and all that kind of stuff. So he was all over the place. He loved doing the same thing the mascots would do. So if the mascot was climbing through the arena, he would climb through the arena.
He's trying to steal the mascot shine. I wouldn't do that. I let Dusty be Dusty.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've seen Beef try to step over a row of seats. It takes a couple of periods.
It's a liability at this point.
Liability.
It's like, take it easy. Like we don't need that. We don't pay you that much to do this.
No, that's the thing. All right, let's check back in. Well, I appreciate you saying that. And that's good. Well, one last question, one follow-up question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I'd be as good as I was going into it, being like, hey, this guy is not coherent and super loud?
I was skeptical. I won't lie. I was skeptical, but I mean, there's nothing. It's not worse than a scoreboard not working. So like you being loud and not and unaudible. I don't know if that's the word.
Inaudible.
There you go. I think that was the least of my concerns. At that point, I would have taken inaudible than a screen that won't turn on. And I've got coach breathing down my neck because he's got to take a stopwatch with him to the bench because we don't have a clock that's working properly. So
that was some experiences. Yes.
That was wild.
It's great too. I remind Kristin a couple times when shit would hit the fans internally, that externally people don't notice this. Like we're fine. Yeah. It was a mistake on our fault, but no one knows that.
No.
I'll tell you a big mistake he made once, but covered it great. All the cards were wrong for one of the games with Dusty, but it was April Fool's.
Yes.
So it went wrong, and he just goes, April Fool's, Dusty, that's right. So we're going to move on to the next. And he just, later
and that's why I trust.
Supposed to happen.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things like when I first started, that was the first thing I think I told everybody is I trust that you do what you do because otherwise they wouldn't have hired you. Mm-hmm. So the micromanaging side of it, it's just not me. Like if we bring you in, that means we think you're good at what you do and I'm going to trust you. And then if you make a mistake, obviously we'll correct it. But
and that's what made this season the most pleasurable experience working with the organization since absolutely, especially from the manager before was a super micromanager.
Yeah.
One that brought me on, he was good as well, and I was learning how game ops works. But yes, the freedom there, knowing at the time and the trust goes a long ways because obviously it's like, hey, I'm a pro and I don't want to suck, so I'm gonna make myself look good to make you look good.
Yeah.
And it goes a long way. I like that approach, and it was fantastic. And I think you brought out the best in everybody doing it.
I love that. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So, all right, let's go back to Austin on the street here. Austin, you there?
What's up? Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. All right. So we got some more lyrics here that you're gonna do here for Eddie Vedder's birthday. Wink, wink. You gotta walk up to another person. Is there people walking around in sexy Safeway? So far, I've not seen anyone sexy.
Well, it's summer. They've all gone.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Leave.
Oh, someone's sitting right there. Perfect.
Excuse me. Hi, I'm Austin from Rock 102.1 KFMA, the radio station. I was just wondering, since it's Eddie Vedder's birthday from Pearl Jam, I was wondering if I could sing you a song real quick by him.
Can you do it for someone else?
I can't play you one verse.
It's just real quick.
All right, yeah, I'll make it real quick.
Oh, she hates him.
She hates
All
him
right.
big time. Wasn't she at work? Yeah.
First lines, it's absurd. It's absurd.
All right. It's absurd. It's absurd.
Those lies from Amber Heard.
Those lies from Amber Heard.
Yes. Denies that it's her turd.
Denies that it's her turd.
That shit's absurd.
That shit's absurd.
And then just end it with hashtag Team Johnny.
Hashtag Team Johnny. Yes. Thank you. You too.
A Pearl Jam classic.
She hated your guts. Oh man, that's too bad
that
because
was
she was
so
around your age.
uncomfortable.
She's just like, can you do it with someone else? Because I hate you and I don't even know you. That's a shame too, because she seemed like a cute girl who was around your age group. So like that could have been your next girlfriend, your future ex.
I know, right? Fucked it up.
Yeah. Nah, I didn't think you had a chance, dude.
Nah.
I mean,
She's obviously Team Amber. You can tell.
Yeah, Team Amber. You should have went the opposite direction. Yeah, I mean, if I say hashtag Team anything, you could make your own decision from there.
Don't tell him that.
I guess you're right.
All right, well, now that I know.
Words, say what I say.
Yeah. All right. So we'll do. We got time to do one more, Austin. You want to go up to someone else? I got one more set of lyrics. It's a little longer, so we can go a little bit longer in this jingle.
Yeah. Hold on.
Which Safeway is this?
Sexy Safeway.
Sexy
is the
Safeway.
Broadway and Campbell Safeway.
That's where Kayla and I go.
That's
yeah,
right.
of course.
Well, there you go. That's why we call
That's
it
the Sexy Safeway. Yeah. Why do you go to that one? You live on the north side.
No,
so
it's when
you're
we're at
working.
work.
Yes. Well, so
Excuse me, sir. Hi, I'm Austin from Rock 102.1 KFMA. I was wondering, since it's Eddie Vedder's birthday, can I sing you a song real quick by Pearl Jam? Eddie Vedder. He's the singer of Pearl Jam. It's his birthday today. I was wondering, can I just play you a verse of one of his songs in tribute? All right, awesome.
All right.
No. It's just me singing to you.
Yeah. Real quick. Here we go.
Oh,
yes.
she wants to hear it too?
Other people. These lyrics.
Okay.
Somebody's birthday.
Yeah.
These lyrics are so bad too.
Oh God! Look at him. He's dying.
Yeah.
He's dying.
The worst
All right.
for last. All right. Here we go.
Here we go.
Ready? Who got the meanest, cleanest penis?
Who's got the meanest, cleanest penis?
There's something in between 6 and 8 inches with a clean tip.
Something in between 6 to 8 inches with a clean tip.
Go. Me. Depending on the temperature degrees.
Depending on the temperature degrees.
With a hot summer breeze.
With a hot summer breeze.
It hangs almost to my knees.
Oh my God.
It hangs almost to my knees.
See it again. Oh, who's got the meanest, cleanest penis?
I said, who's got the meanest, cleanest penis?
Where's it going now?
Me. I said me.
It's me.
It's me.
I think he's got money.
All right, that's all I got right now. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you very
That's
much.
all I got right now, sir. Thank you. Oh, no. You keep that. No. You're
Doggy song is 10 cents an inch.
He's giving him 10 cents an inch.
Austin,
General public.
Austin, excellent job, dude. Excellent job. You did it again. And the stand-up guy.
Yeah.
All right, get out of here before the cops come, okay?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, good call. All right, we'll talk to you later. Woo, what'd you think of that song, Kristin?
Wow, that was a good one.
Thank you.
That's the best.
That's
That's
a
his
banger.
best work.
Yeah,
Best work yet.
yeah. Oh, I forgot to do this one. I look like a man, yet I don't have a penis. The hormones make me stronger, but my vagina is not longer. I don't have a penis. I don't have a penis. That's what I forgot to have him sing.
I think you ended on a strong one.
Yeah.
That's the B-side, so we'll worry about that.
Oh man, it's so good, and he was gonna get money for it.
Twice.
So,
He almost got money twice.
I mean, again, it pays to look homeless.
It just doesn't pay much.
It doesn't pay much at all. Whew. All right, I guess we'll talk about this boob chick.
That is so funny. So let's ask you a question.
Okay.
Was that now where after 2 weeks did that pay off?
That was good. And
You
well,
just
I'm going to
laughed
write
your
more
ass off.
lyrics. We're going to do it again. Not immediately, but it's one of those things that, we'll do it again. And it was good for me. I burned some calories over it.
You certainly did.
Got a good ab workout on it.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. In case you missed it, on the podcast broadcast, we just had Austin on the street singing songs that he didn't know to unknowing strangers, and we were just feeding him the lyrics.
Songs you wrote.
Songs I wrote, which were super juvenile, and songs that would make him cringe, even knowing he had to spit it out. and he did a fantastic job. So kudos to Austin. If you want to get a chance to see that when you guys get home, check out youtube.com/beefvegan to see Austin on the street. Or keep an eye on our Instagram page because I'm sure I'll clip it too because that was just too good. All right, I got Kristin hanging out with us from Tucson Roadrunners. I have this was a special treat I wanted to do with you, Kristin, because we haven't been able to do F My Life together. It's a segment that we've done. We do on the show daily. It's emails I get from listeners. Oh boy. And and you're going to weigh in on them. Okay. So let's do it. Without further ado, here's F My Life.
Did you get caught self-loving by your mom?
Awkward.
It is awkward. Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupid.
It's fun being stupid. Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600 KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
All right, so here's the deal, Kristin. I'm going to read you these emails from my listeners, and you're going to weigh in on whether or not their life is effed or they're just a big baby, okay?
Got it.
All right, so first email I got from Tyler. He said, yesterday I got angry at my computer, and instead of bashing my keyboard with my fists, I bashed my face on the keyboard. It really hurt. F My Life? What do you say, Kristin?
Grow up.
Grow up. Yeah. You agree with that, Powers?
I'm going to say big baby. What are you doing?
All right. Yeah, Tyler. Don't do that.
Yeah.
It's not even a beef tip.
That's nothing.
Yeah. All right. Next situation. Today, I woke up to find that I left my clothes in my roommate's bedroom. After returning from a night of heavy drinking, I apparently, I should have paused in a weird spot. So after returning from a heavy night of drinking, I apparently got up to use the bathroom and used her room as a toilet. Now, I don't remember this, but the pee stains don't lie.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. F My Life. What do you say, Kristin?
Yeah, that's embarrassing. That would be an F My Life moment.
Yeah. I mean, you hate when that happens, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
I've never done it.
Just checking you. All right.
I've never done that one. I always make it to the restroom.
But when Kayla comes over and crashes, man, no, I'm just kidding.
Nobody's ever crashed at my house.
Well, no one's going to. You're moving.
Yeah.
But like even the year and a half, 18 months-ish? Nobody ever did.
Well,
we got a week more.
Well, yeah, we'll go out this
I live
weekend.
so far that like where we drink and where I live are wildly different. So 2 drinks is about where I stop. I don't ever get that bad.
Yeah.
Driving home is
Well,
it's dark in Tucson. They don't believe in lights.
We're gonna make up for lost time this weekend and get really crappy. We're gonna send you away in style. All right, I've got a couple more left here. Today at work, a little girl was misbehaving. Her dad told her that she would look like me when she grows up. The little girl looked horrified, while Daddy laughed and kept reassuring her that he was just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. F My Life.
Yeah, I'll give that an F My Life. You don't want to be an example of the before picture, essentially.
Yeah, it's from Susan. What do you say?
That isn't F My Life. Like but kids say like, I mean,
it was the
kids.
dad saying it to the kid.
Yeah.
Well, like
the kid was
the
just scared.
look though, like whenever you get the return look of like, oh, it's that bad.
Yeah.
Like, oh, never mind.
Yeah. You know it's true.
Yeah, you know it's true.
Kids are super honest.
Yeah, I have a niece right now, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't be doing FaceTime when I've been doing FaceTime looking ratchet because she's gonna come for me.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I got maybe a year left before like the truth bombs start coming of like, hey, you gotta get your life in order.
Yeah. I like how you went down this rabbit hole. You put yourself in this lady's shoes.
Absolutely. Like, oh, you're thinking through this. Like, shoot, I got nieces and nephews.
Here's the final F My Life of the morning, and then we'll take a break and come back with a beef tip. Today, my boyfriend called. I called my boyfriend to let him know that after he gets off work, he could find me in his room wearing something sexy. He responded with, "Please don't touch anything." F My Life, Kristin, or Big Baby?
F My Life. What an asshole.
All right, clear. Good save. Look at you.
What? Like, what?
That was fantastic.
That'd be horrible. I would be so angry.
Yes.
He's single, by the way, now.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't touch anything. That's his job in there.
Right. Yes. Let's check on Todd's face, see if it got any more swollen.
Let's check on Todd's face.
Yes.
Beef Vegan presents.
So funny. Are you even hamming it up? Like,
Not
really?
only just a little bit.
Don't ham it at all. I want to hear you actually say.
This is just me talking right now, just trying
hilarious.
to talk.
Can you
all
drink
it is
water?
Is just me talking loud.
Yes, well, which is normal. Can you drink water without
very,
it?
very carefully.
Okay.
Out of the
It'll
side
spill
here.
out.
Can you sing "Kill the Wabbit"?
Kill the
Wabbit. The Wabbit. I love the Wabbit.
That's good. That's good. All right, let's get into this. Is bonus content, I guess, here. Because I told you I was going to show you this picture.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, you're already like not excited about it.
The worst part is I saw this picture and the same reaction. Like I pulled it up on my pulled my phone up, pulled up Instagram.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
so
the first thing that showed up on my Instagram yesterday, and I was shook. I made Kayla look at it too. That way, I wasn't the only one that got.
This was the first thing that popped up in your Instagram. You're talking about the lady who got kicked off a plane.
Yeah, it was on because I follow TMZ.
Yes. Okay.
And TMZ, that was the first thing that was on my feed when I pulled my feed up, and it was just like, oh, thank you.
All right. So I'll ask the streamers in this situation: would you or could you? And that's it. Would you or could you? Here is the woman in question. So she claims that she got kicked off of an airplane because her breasts were too big. The backstory on this is her name is Mary Magdalene.
I see the backstory right there. Well done.
Where's the front story? The front story is what I saw. I did not see the backstory.
Yeah, immediately, I'm like, yeah, what about her ass? I mean, she can't fit into the seats.
That's at least economy class, business class, rather.
Mm-hmm.
She's not fitting in coach.
Yeah. So this is a woman who augments
everything
too
she
much.
She can't even close her mouth.
Right.
Because her lips are so big.
Yes.
Weird.
That's one of the reasons.
But the picture I saw, they literally, and I don't know how, and this is just the girl's perspective, how in the heck did they stretch the skin to get them that big? Like, ouch.
Yeah, she must have been fat. So I mean, it's possible. So with that, she has 6 5,000 cc boob implants.
They're 22 pounds.
22 pounds and an equally sizable butt. So it's like at this point, like, why? Like, how is this? Like, you thinking that this is? You'll never know because she could be 90 at this point. With all,
she's just. I was gonna say Bratz doll's ruined a generation. What can you do?
Yeah. So yeah, she claims that she got booted from the flight because of her looks. She was wearing leggings and a sports bra. Well, you don't wear a sports bra on an airplane.
Yeah, were you dressed, miss?
Yes.
Like, were you wearing?
Well, apparently it's because she didn't buy 2 seats.
Yeah.
They were asking her to because she was
leaning into the other seats.
Yeah.
But I'm also if you're the person in front of her, are you uncomfortable now that you can't lean your seat back? Because
right. Or if you're sitting next to her, and you're uncomfortable because half of her ass cheek is literally in your lap, and it's
I get uncomfortable like that. I don't fly often, but when I do, I don't take up the whole seat. So if somebody gets in my seat, it's just very I end up scooting over and leaving a third of my seat. So if the other person needs it, but I also am very much like the armrest. What's the armrest situation in that?
Right.
Whole situation.
I think we're all on the same page. Mary's kind of gross. So yeah,
it's
brutal.
if you want clout, just say that. I mean, how much more can you possibly want? Are you not getting enough with the way you look?
Well,
why
what
do you
else
have
does
to
she
do this?
I'm assuming she's
an
some sort
Instagram model.
Yeah, model.
That's,
right.
That's what she's. That's
future
her
OnlyFans model.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine
Instagram is the gateway app.
It's the gateway drug.
Yes, absolutely. So she's got 15,000 followers. So,
That's
and I'm
not even
sure,
a lot.
no, I know. And I'm sure a lot of it was because of the TMZ and the mirror story.
Right.
Popping on there. So yeah, congratulations. But yeah, they're not going to follow you that much. I mean, there are a lot more women with better faker asses out there on Instagram. Sorry to tell you, Mary. That's pretty gross.
Yeah, that was alarming yesterday when.
It's a shame, miss. I know you want to be called pretty, but we said pretty gross.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Let's see.
Yeah, just that was alarming.
Yeah. I'm glad that you saw it too.
Oh, it was. How could you miss it? I mean, I think I ended up seeing it 2 or 3 more times throughout the feed because then Us Weekly brings it up, then People wants to bring it up, and I'm just like, oh.
But that's how it works. So she just hit the jackpot. She's going to be a celebrity.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She just got celebritized.
Yeah, but I mean, 15 seconds, not even 15 minutes of fame, in the digital age, it's not that big of a deal.
No, that's the thing is it doesn't last as long now. Your 15 minutes is not actually 15.
Right. So she might get a few new spankers, but if she doesn't have OnlyFans, she's not even financially capitalizing on that.
It's true.
Yeah. We got about
she's
10
reinvesting
seconds.
Everything. So
yeah, right.
That's true. Yeah, if she was to say that she hid $1 million somewhere, I'd immediately cut open her ass. I'd be like, it's got to be there. Yes. There you go. Rock 102.1 KFMA. We're almost out of time here on the show, and I'd like to thank everybody for listening, as always. And in studio guests, Kristin Thompson from the Tucson Roadrunners, for the time being.
For the time being.
Hopefully, we can get you back in next week before you head on out. Yeah. When's your official day that you're moving out to Palm Springs?
So my dad flies in Friday, and then I think we're going to drive out Sunday the 11th.
Okay,
because
yeah.
I am doing the Sugar Skulls game on the 10th.
Yeah.
11th.
Well, very, very talented woman, professional in the genre. I know that each market you bounce to and more experience, you kind of just continue to work your way up.
Yeah.
Upward and onward. So, I know the sky's the limit, and I can't wait to hopefully work for you again once you're like in the NFL.
Are you going to come back here to fight the Roadrunners? Like, is that what happens?
It could. Yeah.
But she doesn't travel for that. It's only for home games. Maybe we'd take the road trip out there to support our boys and then rub it in her face.
Rub it in my face. Yeah.
Because we'll totally kick any new team's ass. I would hope.
What do they got?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the thing. We don't have very many players right now, so I don't even know who's on our team to say. And usually don't start
on the Coachella team, not
the
Tucson team. Yeah.
Tucson team. Well, all AHL teams right now are very. I mean, if they have their NHL contract that is a two-way, then they're back. So even with the Roadrunners, knowing who's on the team is a little up in the air right now. So you probably won't see you won't see those start to happen until like August.
Well, one thing you're going to miss, which is great, is the Coyotes suck. And that means their draft picks are awesome. So
they do have quite a few draft picks. So that should be a fun draft party. So
yeah, it's going to be good.
Talk to Bob. You might get to do the draft party.
Oh yeah, nice. I will reach out to him, and hopefully, the next boss is half as cool as you are.
And don't forget, you'll have Fan Fest. Don't forget Fan Fest.
No, I'm not forgetting any of that. No, don't forget this weekend we're gonna get drunk. So
I'm trying to forget.
That's a guarantee. That's your beef tip. When sending a friend away that you've worked with and you enjoy, and they're leaving town, it's important that you help get them blackout drunk and then home safely.
Yes.
But there's only one way to go out, and that's with a massive bar tab. And that's my beef tip to you. So if you know someone that you love and care for who are going on to greater things, make sure you celebrate with a few rounds and make sure they get nice and drunk, and don't let them back out of it. So Kristin, what I'm saying is,
no offense, it doesn't take much. The bar tab is not that steep.
That's good because I'm kind of broke. You know how much I get paid.
Yes, I do.
I'd like to thank everyone for listening to the show. Don't forget to check out the replay of the podcast broadcast on youtube.com/beefvegan. There you can find Austin singing along to strangers, the lyrics that we wrote for him and everything else we did in this 2-hour podcast broadcast. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be back here Monday morning, bright and early. Till then, drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later. Thanks, Todd. Thanks, guys.
The beef soon will come and end to all your grief.
What?
But if you've been mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your
He's not lying,
teeth.
actually. He's already got a couple.